Hey everybody, welcome back out to the range. Today I got a fun one. We're going to be looking at the Steiner MPS optic. I've got it mounted to my Staccato C2. Let's take a look at how this optic performs, what it looks like through this gun. Let's get going. Everybody, let's just take a quick look at the Staccato C2. Got the Steiner MPS. Got my TLR1HL from Streamlight. I am at a range. Gun is pointed in a safe direction. You can tell there is no ammunition in this gun at this point, and there's nothing in the mag wells. We're going to be talking about it. So, my Staccato C2, which does have a comp on it on the end of it. That's a DSC Gunworks. I've talked about this in a previous review, but really like how that works out with this gun. Makes it a very smooth shooter. Sorry about that jiggle. And recently I had some problems with my Holosun 509T. I really like the Holosun lineups, but the Steiner MPS was able to get on a smoking deal. As you can see, the glass quality on this thing is just amazing. Maybe you can see, maybe you can't see. But it's got a nice big optic window that you can find your dot in. What are the pros and cons for this? This thing is built tough. Lots of testing out on YouTube, so this is a professional dot. It's going to be able to go through all the strains of what you're looking to take your gun for. It is an enclosed optic, so if you get lint from your clothes from concealed carrying, or you're out in the woods and you get debris and snow and twigs and branches and all sorts of crap in your reticle, could occlude your reticle. The Steiner, like the 509T, and like the Aimpoint P2, and like the EPS versions, they are enclosed optics, and so they protect against that. But what reason I went with this Steiner is, one, just to try out some different kinds. Again, got a pretty good smoking deal on it. And normally these are fairly expensive. Yeah, a buddy of mine, Big Johnson, gave me a little tip on this, and so I went ahead and got it. So those are some of the pros that come with this. What are some of the cons? Well, it does not have a great battery life. It has about 13,000 hours. Which is not great. That's on a medium setting. It has an auto off after 13 hours. Not a big fan of that feature. That means if you carry it all day, by the time you wake up, it's going to be coming off again. Or it's never even going to have gone off. If you don't carry it every day, you got to remember to turn it on. So, like Trigger Bar just a second ago, I was trying to show you the dot. Now that it's on, we'll be able to show you the dot. There you go. Now you can see the dot. See, before we couldn't see the dot because it wasn't turned on. So those are kind of a couple of my big gripes with it. Again, if it's your bedside table gun or gun that you keep in a drawer, in a lock safe next to your bed, it might not be ready to go when you turn it on. So that's kind of a negative about it. But if you carry it every day, you make sure it's on and stays on. It also does have a lockout feature, so you can just keep it on. Just got to remember to change the batteries. It does have a top. I like that. Top compartment change of the batteries. So yeah, let's try to get this thing zeroed in. It is a 3.3 MOA dot. I have a short out there and I say 3.5. That's incorrect. It's 3.3. So yeah, let's get this thing zeroed in, get some shots going. Yeah, should be fun. First up, I've got some Remington bonded jacketed hollow points. And we'll see if we can get on paper with this Steiner. Maybe a little bit left. Yeah, a little bit left. So let me make some adjustments and we'll get shooting again. All right, so made a couple of adjustments. Let's see where we're hitting on paper now. All right, still need to come a bit more right on this. Let's make that adjustment. See where we're at now. Yeah, I think we're right on, left, right. I do think this has to come up just a little bit more. Okay, left, right is good. little bit more up. Well, let me keep shooting the rest of this. I'm going to zero it with a different round of ammunition. We are pretty close. All right. Let's get one of my pieces of ammunition that I'm going to use for defense. This is the Underwood Jacketed Hollow Point plus P. Let's zero it for this. And we're going to try and get this zeroed in here. All right, that's not a great string of shots with that. Let's make sure this thing is holding on. It is holding on. It's rock solid. Got the Dawson Precision plate for the Acro P2. Then mounted the Steiner MPS on that. Do you think we have to come back left just a little bit? Sorry, right just a little bit. So we will do that. Gun is on safe. And I think we need to come up just touch. See how it shoots now? We still need to come a little bit right. And just a little bit up again. All right, that's not bad. I'll load up some more rounds. We'll shoot another target, see where we're at now. All right, got about 10 more rounds. We'll move over to a different target. We'll see how we're doing. All right, I think that's pretty well zeroed. Maybe, I always do this. Maybe I'm gonna go one last up click because we had the majority of our shots down, but we are at about, I believe we're about 12, 13 yards out there. So yeah, so what are my overall thoughts? I love the clarity. I love the crispness of the dot. Very nice and round. That 3.3 MOA is, it seems like that's a good size, not too big, not too small. This is a good dot to use. Again, love the Staccato C2, love the DSC Gunworks comp. That works out great. Yeah, let me know what you think about this Steiner. Is this the one you go with? Would you go with the new EPS carry? I have other reviews on the EPS. I certainly think that's a great dot for you. Lots of different options out there. We live in a great time for red dots. Are you a mailbox fan? Does it look like a mailbox on top of your gun? Is that what you like? So let me know what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, everyone.